Yeah, I thought I heard something. Let's just wait here for a moment. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Woo! Hey guys, so today I wanted to figure out if a low profile keyboard, the SK630 from Cooler Master using low profile Sherry MX red switches could outperform a Ducky 1.2 Mini with high switches, which by the way, this is the keyboard that Tfue uses. Anyway, this board is using Sherry MX blue switches, and the question is simple: can a keyboard with shorter keys give you more kills in Fortnite and Apex? Now there's a few things you guys need to know about. The low profile has a key travel distance of 1.2mm to activate the switch, whereas the Sherry MX Blue on the other hand, you have to press this switch 2.2mm before you activate it, and so that basically means that the actual key travel distance is almost double as long on the Ducky 1.2, which technically means that the low profile should be faster, more speedy and rapid, and therefore should get us more kills as well. Right? Now, if you're interested in learning more about either of these keyboards, you can find the link to my full review on them down below. Now, before we get started, Fortnite or Apex, I wanna know guys, what is your favorite BR game right now? I'll let you know mine later in this video. So my initial thoughts on the low profile: the much wider keycap are definitely going to take some time of getting used to, but the fast short key activation feels very solid, and I quite honestly think it's going to help out. The Ducky uses the traditional type of keycaps I would consider my main go-to without the question, but I gotta be honest, I haven't gained that much on a clicky tactile switch before, the Sherry MX Blue for example, and also it should be said that this particular switch requires a bit more force than most key switches as well. Well, I'm not too concerned about this, but you definitely don't want to get fatigue, right? Well, let's go ahead and fire up a game of Fortnite and see how it goes. And let's start with the high key switch first, the tfue keyboard. I gotta say though, I feel like the keyboard plays a very important role in a game like Fortnite because of the building you have to do and the constant switching between the various weapons and the harvesting tool. And I think that being in love with your keyboard in Fortnite is awfully damn important. Ah, that was so close. No, it wasn't really. I suck at this game. Oh well. Alright, time to fire up some Apex. Whew. I'm psyched. I gotta say, Apex is a good game. I really think that they nailed this one. My favorite legend so far? Well, I tend to choose Pathfinder and Mirage most of the time, so I guess that would be my answer. I gotta say though, it's a dream to play on a keyboard using PBT double shot keycaps. If you don't know what that is, it's a keycap that is a bit more expensive to make, and unlike ABS keycaps that you normally find on keyboards, which are printed and painted and therefore tend to have a smoother finish and often get a bit slippery after some use, these on the other hand has a bit more texture and they never wear out, which is very nice. What are you doing, bro? We're outside this circle. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, you asked for it. Okay, you asked for it, not me. Out to the $1 million question: where are your teammates? They gotta be here somewhere. But yeah, let's jump over to the low keys now and see what the buzz is all about and if it's something to get excited about. I'm so not used to having to stare down at the keyboard when I'm playing, but here it's just impossible. I played a few rounds back and forth without even recording because I couldn't even figure out how to select the harvesting tool without basically standing still and looking at the keyboard. But quite honestly, I think I'm going to enjoy this one if I can get over the notoriously flat key cap and the much shorter total travel, cause the feeling when you're pressing the key all the way down and it makes contact with the base, the feeling is a lot smoother compared to a high key switch. Alright, so let's try Apex now. The best feeling ever, right? When you jump into a game and one teammate either disconnects right before the game starts or simply decides to drop alone. But in all seriousness, this game is best with a microphone, no doubt about it. But we gotta give some credits to Respawn for the pinging system, which I know a lot of you guys are a fan of as well. It's a brilliant idea. Why hasn't anyone thought of this before? This is much closer to a laptop experience, no doubt, but compared to a standard laptop keyboard, this definitely requires a bit more force. The biggest difference here, number one, the key switch. to no surprise, right? And number 2, the wider keycap. The base and the top of the low profile keycap is about the same width compared to a high keycap, which has a wider base but gradually gets thinner towards the tippity top. This makes the space in between each key a lot shorter on the low profile, and if you, like me, got floppy hands, you're going to make a few oopsies here and there before you get the hang of this. So honestly, I like both keyboards for slightly different reasons. Is the low profile faster and did it give me more kills? Yes, it did, but it could have been a coincidence. The short key travel makes you feel like you're always one step closer from pulling the trigger over the high keys. Yeah, it also injected some well-needed confidence, I think, and the level of cockiness, and whether it actually got me more kills because of that reason alone, or the fact that I was high on myself, is hard to tell. What's true is that it got me killed a lot more as well because of my lack of perspective, and yeah, what it comes down to is, in the end, yeah, the personal preference. If you know you're a fan of brown tactile switches, or let's say blue clicky switches, well, there you go. Simply go get a keyboard with high profile key switches such as the Ducky 1-2 Mini or similar, because you're not gonna get that on a low key switch. There is no tactile feedback in these at all. It's pretty much a linear Sherry MX speed, and in all honesty, I don't think anyone can get good simply just gaming on something you're not fully in love with. But on the other hand, if you're not afraid of trying new things, giving the low profile a try is definitely something that I'm glad I did, at least. On top of that, it gave me the much needed confidence to throw myself out there rather than finding a spot to camp at. I gotta say though, I suck at Fortnite. I put down hours and hours to try and master the building. It takes some serious time and dedication. Right now, all that I'm doing when I'm not making videos for you guys is playing Apex. I simply love this game for many reasons: the pace, the different classes, the weapons, and the balanced map. I had so much fun in this game so far. Anyway, I'd love to hear your opinion here as well. Now, I'm gonna be back with a brand new video in just a day or two. Until then, have an awesome day, alright?